Fools go for beauty, while responsible people go for attitude and character. Attitude is like a plague that people run away from, and like honey which the bees swarm. Hello everyone, this is Stella Sanobo-Kello, your host on the Family Enrichment Hub, and I have the honor to welcome you to another session today and to wish you a very happy New Year 2024. Today I want to be speaking about the importance of attitude when selecting a life partner. Joyce Meyer defines attitude as your thought life turned inside out, or the mental posture you take towards the circumstances and the situations that are happening around you. In the journey of dating and courtship, friends, it is important for you to pay attention to the attitude of the partner that you want to select, because attitude creates the atmosphere for the life or the death of your relationship. I repeat, attitude creates the atmosphere for the life or the death of your relationship. And so on that note, friends, allow me to share a few things that you need to put into consideration to help you to gauge whether the partner that you are selecting actually has a positive or a negative attitude. Let me highlight the negative attitude traits that you should be looking out for when selecting a life partner. And the first one, friends, people who are negative, they look at life as either black or white. There are no gray areas for them. It's difficult for them to compromise. And I strongly believe if something is not touching on your beliefs, your values, and your standards, I do believe life is a workaround. Everything can be worked around with a lot of compromises. And so when you notice your partner is somebody who is either this or that, no middle point, that is a tell sign of an extremely negative person. Negative people always want very unrealistic things. They usually have very unreasonable expectations of others. When you notice your partner has that kind of behaviors, you know that this speaks to negative attitude. They are also moody, even when good things are happening all around. There is celebration, there is joy, there is rejoicing all over the atmosphere. A negative person will be sad, they will be moody, they will be withdrawn, they don't want to be a part of that. A negative person is jealous, they are not happy when others are succeeding around them. And so you need to look out for that as well, and beware if you notice that your partner is jealous, they are not happy when others are succeeding. That is a tell sign for you as well. Another thing is they always want to play victim. They never take responsibility for their life, for negative outcomes in their lives. They want to blame it on everyone. They want to blame the weather. They want to blame the neighbors. They want to blame the sun. They want to blame the roads. They want to blame the government. Everything is just to be blamed for a negative person. And so that is another trait that should help you to know that your person is indeed a negative attituded person. Another thing is they have trouble saying sorry. Why? Because already we've seen that they do not acknowledge. They do not take responsibility for their actions. Everything that happens around them, they will blame it on everybody else other than themselves. And so automatically, they'll have difficulty with saying sorry. That's a clear tell sign of somebody who is negative. And then another thing you need to understand is that negative people are selfish. They look out for their own interests. The Bible teaches us in the book of Philippians chapter 2 verse 4 to 5 that do not merely look out for your own interests, but look out for the interests of others as well. Friends, when you notice your partner is somebody who pays attention to their own needs all the time, that's a tell sign for you. And on that note, friends, allow me share an experience that I recently had. I had a beautiful honor to travel to the UAE with my husband during the Christmas holiday. We went to celebrate our 20th marriage anniversary, and we had a beautiful time for 1 week in the UAE. So when we returned after 1 week, we came home quite late in the night, and we had our supper, and my husband wanted tea. But unfortunately, we realized the gas in the house was done. We also noticed that the kettle had been spoiled, and so there was just no way to make this tea. And I quickly thought and said, my husband has just put in a lot of money in me in this trip for 1 week. I've had a beautiful time. Surely the least I can do is to deliver a cup of tea. I need to go out of my way and not just cling on there is no gas, there is no kettle. Let me get out and light the charcoal stove and deliver this tea. Surely this is the least I can do for all that the man has done for me. Friends, that is what I did. And just sharing this to help us appreciate that it doesn't always have to be things your way. You don't always have to do things in the comfort that you expect. Even when it is not comfortable, go out of your way and meet the need and the interest of another person. Another thing we need to look out for, friends, is that negative people always assume the worst. In every situation, they are thinking of the worst. What could go wrong? What could turn bad? That is their trait pattern. They think of the worst in every situation. They do not see any positive in any situation. They are always worried of what could go wrong. And then they are too critical of people and situations. They will blame the roads. They will blame the weather. The rain is too much. The sun is too much. The roads are too bad. The government is too bad. Critical people see only negatives. In every situation, they never see anything positive. And so when you notice your partner has that kind of traits, beware and be informed. Friends, I also want to help us know that negative people are aggravated when people are happy. When there is a lot of joy, rejoicing, like I've already mentioned, a negative person is withdrawn. A negative person is not comfortable being in the company of people that are celebrating, because that is them. They are negative. And so, friends, when you are marrying, marry someone with a positive attitude. Somebody who has an attitude of, even when things are going wrong, they believe, they are optimistic that it will turn around for their good. That is a kind of partner that you need to marry to help you, to move you and propel you forward for better. And like John Maxwell puts it, he says, you're only an attitude away from your success. Joyce Meyer also tells us that during troubled times, that will reveal the attitude, the mental posturing, the mental leaning of the people around you. For those of us who are selecting spouses, during difficult times, that's when you'll be able to tell the actual attitude of your potential partner. Friends, as I conclude, Viktor Frankl, when he was in a concentration camp, he made a very profound statement. He said, you can take away every human right that I have, but there is one thing you cannot take away from me, and that is my attitude, because it is mine. If I want to have a good attitude, you cannot make me have a bad one. Friends, in the journey of dating and courtship, select somebody with a positive attitude. Because somebody with a positive attitude, together you will ride through the tides of life and you will overcome every challenge that will face you together. Thank you, friends, for listening in. Thank you for loving the Family Enrichment Hub. Kindly, let's share this message widely, and I believe that this is how we shall transform our society through the family. Thank you for listening in. God bless you. Bye.